This is an explanation of how you can use 1-4-5. You can practice 1-4-5 voice-led progressions using the three shapes on any string set in such a way as that any of the shapes can be the one chord, and then you can find the 4 and 5 from there. So let's say we start with this chord as the one chord. There's a pattern. Whatever chord is in this direction on the diagram will be the shape of the 4 chord. This will not be the location of the 4 chord, but it will be the shape of the 4 chord. And whatever shape is in this direction will be the shape of the 5 chord. Again, this will not be the location of the 5 chord, but it will be the shape. So let's start with this. Let's say this is the 1 chord. Come over to here. We have a chord set up. We're in the key of G. G is now the 1 chord because of the particular location we are on the neck. We know that our shape is going to be this one, line. But it's not going to be in this location because it's more closely connected. The 1 and the 4 chord have a common tone, and the common tone is the root of the 1 chord. The root of the 1 chord is the 5th of the 4 chord. So there's the 4 chord. 1, 4, G, C major, G major, C major. And then the 5 chord will be this shape. But again, it won't be here, it will be in this neighborhood. The 5 chord has also a common tone with the 1 chord. The 5 chord's common tone is right here, the 5th of the chord. So you make this shape with that common tone, and what you end up with is this, and that's your D chord. So in that case, we had a 1 chord, a 4 chord, 1 chord, and then a 5 chord. Now if we take a different shape, as let's just say this is going to be the 1 chord now. Well, we'll start, let's get rid of all these, and let's just say we're going to be in the key of C. So C is now the 1 chord. Well, our pattern still remains true that whatever is in this direction on the diagram will be the 4, and this direction will be the 5. Now because the diagram runs out here, what you do is you just go to the other end of the diagram, which is, here it is, the same shape, and you just go up from there. So that means this is going to be the shape of the 4 chord. And when you go this way on the diagram, this is going to be the shape of the 5 chord. So TP will be the 4 chord. So here we are, and again we have a common tone is going to be the root of the 1 chord. So that's our common tone, and then we create TP off of that. Get rid of these for a minute, and there's our 4 chord. And you go back to your 1 chord, and we go to our 5 chord shape, which is going to be this one. And the common tone there is going to be the 5th of the 1 chord. There's the 5th of the 1 chord. So you make your shape off of that, and there's your neighborhood 5 chord. And so on, and that's the way you go about practicing 1-4-5s where any shape can be the 1 chord, and then you find the companion 4 chord and companion 5 chord through being aware of where the common tones are.